Today, I made the highest paid player on every NBA team a 99 overall. For some teams like the Philadelphia 76ers, it's a player you'd expect. Joel Embiid being the highest paid player in Philly makes sense. But for other teams like the Wizards, you've got Jordan Poole, who was recently benched by the team. Despite the fact that he's coming off the bench now in Washington, he's their highest paid player. So now he's going to be a 99 overall superstar who can maybe carry the team. Over in Golden State, it's Steph Curry. The Blazers see DeAndre Ayton go up to a 99 overall. He secured the bag when he got his contract extension in Phoenix and then ended up getting traded to Portland. The Timberwolves are going to be a problem. Rudy Gobert is more so known as a defensive player, but now he's going to be out there popping threes, hitting cross tween hezzies. It might be over for the league. The Thunder see SGA go up to a 99. For the Suns is KD. Keldon Johnson goes up to a 99 for San Antonio, so Wemby's gonna get some help. Fred VanVleet's agent was on a historical run this offseason when he got him that deal for like 40 mil a year. It was crazy. I wish it was Scotty Barnes going up to a 99, but it's RJ Barrett for Toronto. Evan Fournier is the highest paid player in Detroit. They've got a lot of players on rookie contracts for the Pistons, so Fournier ended up being the highest paid. For the Pels, it's CJ. This is a really good upgrade. CJ's going to be able to score from all areas of the floor, throw lobs to Zion, throw dimes to BI. This is going to be a good squad. For the Pacers, it's the spin move merchant Pascal Siakam. Jokic goes up like +1 overall. And for the Nets, it's future Shanghai Shark Ben Simmons. 99 overall Luka's probably going to wreak havoc on the league. I mean, we see what he does is like a 96, 97. He might just break the game. Markelle Fultz is a 99 for Orlando. Did y'all see Paolo hit that game winner last night and he was crying after? That's just true love for the game. LeBron James is the highest paid player in LA. For the Knicks, it's Jalen Brunson. D Fox is going to help the Kings light the beam. John Collins is the highest paid player in Utah. I remember he finessed a crazy extension from Atlanta a couple years ago. For the Hornets, it's Davis Bertans. LaMelo Ball's big contract hasn't kicked in yet, so for now, Davis is the highest paid player in Charlotte. For Miami, it's Jimmy. For Atlanta, it's Trey. Ja Morant goes up to 99 for the Grizzlies. It's been a tough season for them this year. For the Clippers, it was actually a tie between Kawhi and PG, but I went with the lower overall player in Paul George to try and help their team out more. The smoothest player in the league, Drew Holiday, goes up to a 99 in Boston. For the Cavs, it's DG the PG going up to 99. For Chicago, it's Zach LaVine. And for the Bucks, it was a tie between Dame and Giannis, but Dame was the lower overall. Plus, he could use the help. Bro can't throw a rock in the ocean this season. That wraps it up for the roster breakdown. And real quick, if you go on to enjoy this video, I'd really appreciate if you consider subscribing to the channel. We're trying to hit 100K by the end of the year. Anyways, let's get to the end of the season. The season is wrapped, and I would be surprised at these numbers for Luka, but let's be honest, these are the regular Luka numbers, man. He's a glitch in the sim. Wembanyama wins Rookie of the Year, playing alongside 99 overall Keldon. Miles Bridges is 6th man of the year. The Joker wins DPOY. I bet y'all didn't expect to see that today. Keldon Johnson wins Most Improved as he averages almost 30 points per night. Dame Time, Clutch Player of the Year, and JB Bickerstaff wins Coach of the Year for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Of course, our first team is pretty much overrun by all of these 99 overall players, especially when you make the stars of the league 99 overall. They have the tendencies to where they can just go off. Shout out to Jordan Poole. He got his game back. He was hooping this season at a 99. And then on your All-NBA third team, you had Embiid, the reigning MVP, only on the third team. Drew Holiday was here. Mr. Smooth ended up making the third team. Then you had CJ McCollum and Keldon Johnson. Here are your all defensive squads as well. Man, Ben Simmons, I thought you might make All NBA, but honestly, it wasn't too crazy of a season for him considering he was a 99. Now we're headed to the playoffs. I'm going to show you guys the top few teams in each conference so you kind of know who to watch out for. In the East, the #1 team was the Cleveland Cavaliers with 99 overall Darius Garland. At the 2 seed, it was the Hawks with 99 Trey. At 3, it was the Boston Celtics, who just look ridiculous, and the Milwaukee Bucks came in 4th with Clutch Player of the Year Dame. It was a competitive Western Conference. Best team in the conference only won 50 games. games, and it was Sacramento, led by De'Aaron Fox, who averaged 31 PPG. In the second spot, it was DPOY Jokic. He's trying to lead the Nuggets to another championship. LA came in third with 99 overall, Bron doing his thing, and in fourth was the New Orleans Pelicans. I was kind of hyping this team up. I liked CJ going up to a 99. I thought it could really help Zion and BI. With all that talking out of the way, let's get into the first round. I'll slow it down if we get any game 7s, but I want to go through this first round fairly quickly so that we can get into the meat and the potatoes of the playoffs. All right, so we've got a game 7 here between Denver and Golden State. The Warriors made a move for Brad Beal during the season, so let me see how that went down. I'm kind of curious. It was Draymond and CP3 for Beal and Royce O'Neal. So we'll see if that Beal pickup, along with 99 overall Curry, can help the Warriors get past the defending champs in this game 7. It looks like Jokic is just too good. Oh my goodness, 58, 14, and 10. This might be one of the most ridiculous stat lines I have ever seen in the game of 2K. The Joker is averaging 40 points per game through the first round of the playoffs. And remember, he played 7 games in this series against Golden State. He averaged 40. That is insane. So now our round 2 matchups are set. We've got the Pelicans taking on Sacramento, and then we've got Denver, who's coming off that big game 7 win, taking on the stacked Los Angeles Clippers. Out east, it's going to be the New York Knicks taking on the Magic. The Magic were the 8 seed. They ended up upsetting the 1-seeded Cleveland Cavaliers. And then we've got Atlanta and Boston. Out west, things got wrapped up pretty quickly. The Pels took care of the Kings in 5, and the Nuggets did the same to the Clippers. And in the east, the Knicks ended up beating the Magic in 5, but this series between the Hawks and the Celtics could get interesting. Here we go, man. We've got a game 7 coming up between Boston and Atlanta. And honestly, I'm surprised the Hawks are doing this. I'm sure Trae Young is doing some ridiculous things in these playoffs. Yes, he is. Look at the numbers, man. Insanity. You're talking about a 6'1" point guard averaging 14 boards a night. That is insane. Bro, shorter than me grabbing all those boards. That's right. I'm 6'2" and I'm sitting here making 2K videos. I know. You should be signed with the Lakers. Celtics absolutely cooked the Atlanta Hawks, and Trae Young kind of has an off night for his standards. You got a triple-double from Holiday. JT and JB were scoring. I don't know how you're supposed to stop this team when they're on like that. And now our conference finals are set. We've got Denver taking on New Orleans, and we've got Boston versus New York. Denver easily makes their way to the finals, and out east, the Celtics were down 3-0, but they've won 2 in a row, so we'll see if they can force 70. I can't believe it. The Celtics couldn't handle the Randle. Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle are going to the finals, and of course Jokic is making it as well. I don't know how the Knicks are supposed to stop Jokic. He is on a different level, but Jalen Brunson has been insane as well, so we'll see how this goes. It's about to be interesting. Now, checking out this game 6 between the Knicks and the Celtics were trash. They only put up 77 points in the year 2024. That is not going to cut it, man. And now we've got our finals matchup. 99 overall Jokic versus 99 overall Brunson. A big versus a guard here in the NBA Finals. Both these squads have really solid supporting cast around their star players as well. And it looks like in game number 1, the Nuggets are going to get the best of New York. Despite Jalen Brunson's best efforts, the Joker drops 44, 13, and 14. I thought Luka Doncic was going to be the one to break this simulation, but it might be Nikola Jokic. The Knicks are trying, but the Nuggets are just better. Brunson is playing great basketball, but the Joker puts up historic performance after historic performance, and the Nuggets have a 2-0 lead here. If the Knicks lose in this game 3, it's over with, man. They go down 3-0, it's wraps. Yeah, it might just be over, man. The Knicks scored 12 points in the fourth quarter. Of course, Jokic putting up big numbers again, and they might just get swept. Okay, New York finally takes a game, and now they're going to take 2 games. Can the Knicks make a 3-0 comeback here? If they win in game 6, it could really get interesting. Oh, man. New York woke up just in time. They were down 3-0. It looked like there was no hope. And Jokic, he's still playing great basketball, but Brunson said, you know what? I can turn it up a notch too. 50, 10, and 9, and we're headed to a game 7. The Knicks might just do what has previously been impossible and pull pull off a 3-0 comeback. No team has ever done it in NBA history, much less NBA Finals history, but Jokic knew that, and he came to play in Game 7. Julius Randle with 39, Brunson an off night, 11 points, 4 of 20 shooting, and the Joker, 52, 15, and 13. The Denver Nuggets are NBA champions. What are you supposed to do? This guy is so good at basketball. That was a really fun season, but I want to run it back one more. I mean, don't get me wrong, seeing the Nuggets go back-to-back is cool, but I'd like to see somebody else name the champion. Also, things could get a little interesting because we've got 4 of our 99s in free agency. Well, in free agency, everybody returned to their teams. Nothing too crazy really happened. So let's get into another season. Can somebody stop Jokic this year? We're about to find out. Another season in the books, and Luka wins another MVP. Rob Dillingham is named Rookie of the Year. Amen Thompson, 6th man. SGA DPOY. Maxey wins Most Improved. And Ja Morant is Clutch Player of the Year. I kind of forgot about Ja. I don't think we heard too much from him last season. JB Bickerstaff is Coach of the Year as the Cavs win 67 games. Here is your All-NBA first team. Here's a look at the second team. And then here's your third team. And then here's your all-defensive teams as well. I'm just excited to jump right back into these playoffs. Out east, your top team was the Cavs. They had the Coach of the Year. They had good role players on the team. Second, you had the Atlanta Hawks. Third was the Milwaukee Bucks. And fourth was the Indiana Pacers with Pascal. Then out west, number 1 was the Dallas Mavericks, who picked up OG Anunoby via free agency. That's a good pickup. They also got Vucevic. Yeah, they're looking a lot better. At 2, you got the Golden State Warriors. They've still got Brad Beal, still got 99 overall Curry. Then in third, you've got the Pelicans with CJ and Zion as their 1-2 punch. And in fourth was the Memphis Grizzlies with Clutch Player of the Year, Ja Morant. Let's get into these playoffs. Out west, we didn't have any good series. They all got finished in 5. Wemby, Keldon Johnson, and the Spurs upset the 2-seeded Warriors. Shout out to Keldon, man, doing his thing. Wembanyama was also really good. They've got Lonzo here now. This is a decent little team. But out east, things are more interesting. We could have some Game 7s coming. It looks like we are going to get one between Milwaukee and Miami. These two teams have quite a bit of history. 99 overall Dame and 99 overall Jimmy are going to be going at it. And Julius Randle is actually in Miami now. I wonder how they pulled that off. Bam for Randle? Are you kidding me? Miami deserves this L for trading Bam to go get Randle. With all due respect to Julius Randle, that is insane. And now our second round matchups are set. We've got Dallas versus Utah, New Orleans versus San Antonio, and then out east it's going to be Cleveland versus Indiana, and Atlanta versus Milwaukee. And one thing I just picked up on is the fact that the Nuggets didn't even make the playoffs this year. They were a play-in team winning only 40 games, and I guess they just didn't make it in. That's 2K for you, man. Anyways, going back to our playoff series, we've got a Game 7 coming up between Dallas and Utah, and we finally got a close one. It is a 3-point game with less than 2 minutes to go. Andre Drummond's going to inbound it. That's a crazy pass. He dumps it down to John Collins. Now it's going to go over to Duren. Now it goes to Emmanuel Quickly. Quickly going to lob it up to Collins, and he dunks it on Kyrie Irving. The Utah Jazz are running a bully ball lineup right now. They've got like 800 big men in the lineup. Their only guard out there is Quickly. Vucevic going to set the screen for Irving. Kyrie pulls a fading 3 and misses it. Now the ball's going to go to Quickly once again. He's setting it up for Utah. He gets the screen for Collins. John in the post. Layup is good. Yeah, I mean, Kyrie's guarding him. This is basically free eats for John Collins. Maybe Kyrie can get it back on the offensive end with his Mavericks down by 1. Irving attacking Collins, spins, goes to the basket, layup is off, and it's rebounded by Drummond. You got to remember, Collins is a 99 and has all those badges, so he's going to be tough to score on. Now, Collins is looking to get in his bag. He pulls a 3 and hits it. Oh my goodness, the John Collins masterclass in the clutch. I don't know what the Mavs are doing though. They are not getting the ball in their best player, Luka Doncic's hands. They're just letting Kyrie cook. Now, Kai is so good, of course, but you need to get the ball to Luka as well. Irving gets the screen from Lively, dumps it down, and Lively's going to get the layup to go. The Mavs finally score. Less than 50 seconds to go here. Utah has the ball up by 2. A bucket here would be huge for them. Quickly, going to give it down to Collins. John can just attack this matchup again. He's going to put up a layup and hit it. According to my calculations, John Collins has scored 9 straight points here, unanswered by the Mavs in the clutch. Now Irving has it once again. Kyrie going to the basket on Collins. He gives it out to Lively. Now it goes to OG. Now it's going to go back to Irving. Has Luka even touched the ball? Kyrie swings it to Lively. Now it goes to Anunoby. OG, with the shot clock winding down, is going to have to do something. He's just standing there. He pulls a three, misses. Rebound goes to Collins, and I think Utah's got this one. I don't know what Kyrie Irving was doing in the clutch there, but he very well might have just sold the game for the Mavs. The Jazz are up by 6 here. There might be some sliver of hope if they hit a 3. OG Anunoby finally gets it to Luka. He fakes, pulls a 3, and hits it. See, that's why y'all should have been giving the ball to Luka. If Utah misses some free throws, maybe the Mavs have a chance. Sexton, first shot is good. Second one for Collin is also good. I think this one's over with. Doncic is going to bring it up, swing it to Irving for a 3. Kyrie misses, and that is game. The Utah Jazz are moving on to the conference finals after taking down the multiple-time MVP in this video, Luka Doncic. Here in the Western Conference, we've got Utah coming off that Game 7 dub, taking on the New Orleans Pelicans. And in the East, it's going to be Cleveland versus Atlanta. Cleveland went ahead and wrapped up their series quick against the Hawks, but in the West, we've got an exciting series. The Utah Jazz were down 3-0 to the Pels, but they've somehow forced Game 7. We'll see if Utah can get another Game 7 dub here and advance to the finals. And Utah is going to do it. John Collins leads the Jazz to the finals. That's actually pretty exciting. I feel like we never see the Jazz do too much in these videos. They're just not a great team in real life. With all due respect, they're a fine team, but they're not so good that you see them contending every single time. So it's nice to see a new team in the mix here. They're going to be taking on a stacked Cavs squad in the NBA Finals. Game 1 of the series goes to Utah. They're going to take Game 2. Cavs take Game 3 and 4. So we're all tied up headed into Game 5. I'm not going to lie. When I saw the matchups between these two teams, just looking at the talent, I thought, oh, it could be over for the Jazz. But this team has a lot of fight in them. It is a 2-point game in this pivotal Game 5. Less than 2 minutes to go here. Cavs have the lead and the ball. But we saw the way Utah played in the clutch last time. They've got a big lineup in once again, so maybe they're going to go to bully ball. Isaac Okoro gives it into Evan Mobley. Mobley's going to swing it over to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell is defended by the much bigger Collins, who has all those badges, so he swings it to Garland. Now it goes back to D-Mitch. John Collins is giving Mitchell problems. Great defense, but the screen comes from Garland, and Mitchell had some room, but he ended up missing. Wiseman, with the shot clock winding down, finds Quickly. Somebody's gonna have to shoot it. It's gonna be Quickly in the mid-range, and he misses. It's rebounded by the Cavs, and they're moving in transition. About a minute to go here. Mitchell to the basket, fakes, gets Collins in the air, swings it out to Okoro. Now it goes to Evan Mobley. Mobley swings it to Garland, and now Okoro's wide open in the corner. The Jazz forgot about him, and rightfully so, because he missed. Now the ball's going to go to Emmanuel Quickly. Quick, setting it up here for the Jazz. He dumps it down to Collins in the post, and one for John Collins. I did not expect to see the John Collins masterclass in today's video, but look at him go. He's stepping up to the foul line for a big free throw, but he's a 99. He's knocking it down. The Jazz are now sitting on a 1-point lead with about 42 seconds to go in the game. Isaac Okoro gives it into Mitchell. Mitchell fakes and swings it to Garland. Garland passes out, gives it to Okoro. Now it goes to Mitchell, and Mitchell knocks down a 3. Big shot for Spida to put the Cavs up by 2. Now Lauri Markkanen's bringing it up for Utah. Markkanen, defended by the smaller Okoro, could take advantage of this mismatch. He gets the screen from Kessler, dumps it down to him on the roll, and the layup is good. We're all tied up with 22 seconds to go. The Cavs can hold for the last shot here. Donovan Mitchell is going to slow it down and wait for this clock to tick. With about 5 seconds to go, Mitchell is about to make his move. He gets the screen for Mobley, pulls a 3, and misses. It's rebounded by the Jazz, and they might have enough time to get a shot off. They're gonna have to be quick, but they could win this right here at the buzzer. 0.5 seconds to go. Kessler is inbounding. It's gonna go into Markkanen for a 3, and he misses. We're headed to overtime. And in overtime, it was all Cleveland. The Cavs ended up winning by 7 in this one. 44, 17, and 13 for Darius Garland. And John Collins had a pretty solid game, but he didn't shoot the ball enough, and the Jazz end up losing. Utah's season is on the line here in Game 6. And you knew they weren't about to give up. They've made a 3-0 comeback in this playoff run. Y'all really thought being down 3-2 in the series meant it was over for Utah? No way. The Jazz are up by 1 here with about a minute to go in the game. Emmanuel quickly gives it down to Collins. John Collins is going to get the layup to go. They've got another huge lineup in the game here. A bunch of big men on the floor. Donovan Mitchell has it here. He's defended by John Collins. He's going to get the screen from Jared Allen. Allen rolls. Mitchell ignores him. He's trying to take it himself. He's going to fake a couple times. He's trapped. He swings it out to Merrill. Now it goes to Garland. Not much time left. He's going to have to shoot it. Steps it back. Deep three for Garland is off, and it's rebounded by Utah. They're going to give it to James Wiseman. Wiseman playing some point center. Man, get the ball out of his hands. He swings it to Quickly. Quick. Gonna dump it down to Collins again. John Collins draws a double, fades away, and misses. It's rebounded by Allen. Now the ball's gonna go to Darius Garland. Garland finds Mitchell. D-Mitch going to the basket here. Is again clamped by Collins, so the Cavs are gonna reset it. It goes back to Darius Garland. DG is gonna get the screen from Allen. He thought about the shot, but instead passes it, and Allen is going to lay it up and in. Utah is sitting on a 1-point lead here, so now the Cavs are going to have to play the foul game. Quickly at the line. First shot is good. Second one for Quick is also good. Cavs are going to need a 3. They call timeout. Isaac Okoro gives it into Darius Garland, and Garland is going to try to go to work on Quickly. He's going to the basket. Now he swings it out to Mitchell for a 3. D-Mitch misses, and the rebound goes to Allen. Allen out to Mobley. Mobley fakes. He's going to pull a 3, and he misses. Utah grabs the board, and if the Jazz hit a free throw here, this game is over. Now Walker Kessler isn't a great free throw shooter by any means. He misses the first. They're going to be calling him Walker O'Neal if he misses this second one, and Kessler's going to knock it down. That is game. The Utah Jazz force Game 7 here. 40-22 from Garland is not going to be enough. And it all comes down to this. The Jazz could surprise us by winning a ring in this video, and they're going to finish the job. Utah wins the NBA championship. John Collins is named Finals MVP, and that's it for the video. Have a great day. Be sure to like and subscribe.